Hi, it's me, Neva, Manic Mama Creations. So, haven't made a video since my Christmas in July fairy video. One, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I'm over 500. Wow. So welcome. I cannot name you all individually, but welcome. I am brainstorming on what I'm going to do for my giveaway for my winner when I do my drawing. Pretty sure that the one for the big one will probably be an e-card, but still not sure about that. But I have been brainstorming. See the smoke? It is Mental Health Monday, but since I have a lot of new subscribers, I thought I would kind of reintroduce myself. I am from northeastern New Mexico, and my channel started out for crocheting to do tutorials. And then I realized how hard it was to do a tutorial, get your camera right. I've done one tutorial. That was the very beginning chain. I will do some maybe in the future. And I did another tutorial on how to make plarn. So look for those. But I like to share patterns, talk about the crochet community, show my FOs, my whips, talk about crocheting. I did not bring any out. I wanted to show y'all something new I've been working on, but that'll be a surprise for another video. Maybe tomorrow or another day. But I also talk about mental health because I am bipolar and I suffer from depression, PTSD, and I have people close to me. I had a cousin who committed suicide not long after he had a nervous breakdown and was actually sent to a mental hospital. They kept him for just a week, regulated his meds, and then I think a week later or less, he ended his life. So mental health is very important to me for lots and lots of reasons. Some of them I don't talk about on here, but because it's not just me in my family, but that's their stories. So that's part of what my channel's about, and so we do Mental Health Monday. And so now, today is Monday. And I am doing better than I was. The meds are not making me so drowsy and groggy and whatnot, although I have been napping during the day, but that's okay. I've just decided to listen to my body, and maybe that's what I really needed to begin with, and I fought that. So now we're going with the flow. I am now on my 4th pocket shawl. My 2nd and 3rd one are all done except for pockets because I ran out of that type of yarn and I have not gone yarn shopping. But so I'm on my 4th one. My first one was my test, see how it went. Then the other 2, one's a birthday present for my sister, so y'all won't see that one. Then the other one's for a friend who ordered one, and she's moving in August, so I'm trying to get it done so she doesn't have to pay shipping. And when it's all the way finished, I will show you that one, and then this next one is another order. So that's got me feeling pretty good that I'm getting that done. Working in my garden. Yesterday I found my first baby squash. I know that's probably not a big deal to most people, but last year my garden was awash. My cucumbers before hernia, I'll tell you about that in a minute, all shriveled, nothing grew except for Brussels sprout plant, no Brussels sprouts, and some okra, which my oldest daughter and my middle daughter love okra. I don't even like okra. It didn't grow. I mean, it grew. I didn't get any squash. I might have, and I got some tomatoes till it got real hot, and then my tomatoes quit producing. So, what had happened was we had gotten the yard ready for the garden, separated the yards because I have this dog that digs. I was gonna be real angry if I got everything set up and she dug my garden up because I'm doing it in tires. And so once we got all that done, one day I lay down and, well, I had a pain. And so then no matter what position I was in, it hurt worse. So then I go lay down next to my husband. He works nights, and it was getting way worse. And to the point where I was in tears. I couldn't stand it. So I go to the hospital because I hate going to the emergency room. So I went, and I had a inguinal hernia. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's in your groin area. It's terrible. It was painful. Apparently my intestine was slipping in and out of it, and it was a big tear. Took forever to get into the doctor and to get my surgery, and up until surgery I was not supposed to lift anything. And then long after surgery, because he had to patch it and sew it, I was not supposed to lift anything because he wasn't even sure how I ripped it that bad. When I do stuff, I do it all the way. So LJ, my husband, he did try to keep up with my garden, but he works too, and it just didn't get the care it needed. So I didn't get my garden last year, and I was disappointed and sad. So imagine my excitement. Yesterday, LJ's cousin brought me some zucchini and some crooked neck squash plants, and the crooked neck squash had a tiny squash baby on it. She brought me these big old beautiful plants. They'll be in my next garden update. So I go look at my plants because they were about the same size as hers, and I thought, well, maybe mine are making something. So deep down inside where I couldn't see very well, see a blossom, I look, and there's a tiny baby. So I have a baby squash in my plant, which makes me proud. I'm happy for the ones she gave me because that just means more squash, but I was excited that I have a baby squash, a baby crooked neck squash. So I'm excited about that. That'll be in my next garden video too. I talk about my gardening. It's another part of my channel. I do a lot of stuff because my mind has got a bunch of stuff, and it's like the computer with all the tabs open. That's my brain, switches back and forth. So that was a good pick-me-up because I felt kind of like my anxiety's better since I have the meds, but I hated that I had to medicate to feel better. Does that make sense at all? And then on top of that, I'm allergic to the sun. Found that out. And so usually early in the morning was when I went out and really enjoyed my garden. Well, even with sunscreen on, because she told me, well, wear UV, wear the sunscreen that blocks UV and UVA, UVB rays. Y'all know what I'm saying. But even with that and a hat, it's my right shoulder is the worst, and I'd come inside and be itching. If you have allergies, and especially, it's like a contact, like if you touch something that you're allergic to, and you just can't. I didn't touch the sun, but its rays touches me, so that's got me a little, because by the evening time I'm so kind of because of the heat and stuff, that I was enjoying my gardening in the morning. So I need to revamp everything and try to get motivated to go out there in the evening, because my gardening has been very good for my mental health and finding ways to recycle. I've been trying to break up working on the shawls. I'll work on the shawl for a while. Yesterday I took a little break working on shawls, and I worked on strips for Plarn because I am going to make my homeless mats eventually, so for my charity work. So that actually was very comforting because it was just, once you get the hang of it, it goes quick, and it's something you can do while watching TV. And I have people have been donating lots of bags, and I need to get them at least cut up. So there's that. Cardboard. I did not know you could use that in your compost. Not just like to lay it down to keep weeds from coming up, but you can cut it up and put it in your compost. And I've been composting, so I've been cutting up cardboard when I get it. I love to recycle. If you ever get a box from me, it's probably one that I've already gotten something in. Just saying, Karen Smith, she knows I reuse her Lether boxes and she sends them to me. So yeah. But helping the environment makes me feel better. That is something that I truly am passionate about. Feeding bees. I love wildlife. I don't kill bugs in my garden. Spiders in my house, I don't kill them, I relocate them if possible. That kind of thing. So, how is everybody holding up? I am. There's those who are frustrated with they're mad because they have to wear their mask and that they can't do this and they can't do that. I'm not gonna judge. That can be tolling on your mental health if it really stresses you out that much. Then there's those, me, who I get frustrated because I wear my mask, I use the hand sanitizer. I'm back to only going out when absolutely necessary because my doctor told me we're about to get hit really hard again. I don't want to get sick, and I don't want to be a carrier and get someone else sick. So, staying kind of in my home. So therefore, I'm trying to stay busy. I get a little frustrated. I'm okay with your own feelings, but when you're putting other people down or you're getting angry because just the anger and the ugliness on both sides, every way you look at it is just, it wouldn't make all of us better if we were kind. Okay, it wouldn't make a mental health, it doesn't make a mental illness go away, but kindness does help. And it helps everybody because say someone that doesn't suffer from a mental illness lets this get to them, or the people that have to be. I feel bad for those people that are alone right now, that have very bad immune systems. They have no one that lives with them, and so they don't have a lot of contact with the outside world, and I do feel bad for them. I have two friends that their grown daughters, one, her daughter was in the mental institution and just got out a while ago, and now I have another friend who her daughter's in the mental hospital. I have been in 3. They are not fun, but the third one that I was in, they kept me. I didn't want to stay that long, but I did get a lot of the help that I needed. But I know as a parent, my mom was so worried about me. And I am, someone very close to me was in one when she was young. And so when it's someone that you love, it is, as a mom, it's a whole different kind of feeling. When you're the one in there, it's fear, it's of the unknown, it's the wanting to be with the people you love. It's a lot of feelings, but when it's your child, as a mom, this goes for anything in life. I think you feel it in a different way, and in a way, or as a parent, I should say, you feel it in a different way, like it's almost a worse pain because it's for your child. And I don't know about y'all, but I would give anything for my children not to have to go through things I've gone through that were bad, for them to hurt, for I would take all their pain. So, good vibes and prayers to my friends. But I think that all of this is getting to everybody. And little by little, it's affecting relationships, it's affecting friendships, it's affecting our mental health. So I really feel deeply that we should find ways to stay busy. I have been planting plants and talking to my plants and finding ways, doing lots of research on how to make my plants grow, because to me, watching something grow is amazing. Like squash baby, I was so excited about. My crocheting. A hobby is really important right now. I feel like it's very important for people's mental health. If not a hobby, then something that you're really interested in watching on TV, or something that you want to learn about. Or I have one friend that she's reading, she used to crochet. She still crochets, I'm sure, but she's really put herself into reading because that's how she's blocking out negative. That's great. Um, in mental hospitals, they teach you coping skills. I didn't learn mine till later on when I learned to crochet, but coping skill is anything that can get your mind off of whatever your mind is focusing on that's bad at the time. So, I am excited about my channel growing. I hope that people will enjoy it. Like I said, most Mondays are Mental Health Monday. I've not made videos regularly, but next month is my mom's birthday. Well, okay, next month is my husband's birthday and my mom's. The second is LJ, my husband's birthday. Happy for that. He took his birthday off, so we get to spend the day together, and he has the 2 days before that off already, so starting tomorrow. That's pretty great. And then 4th of July is my mom's birthday. So I don't celebrate Independence Day. I mean, I don't have anything against it, but to me that's mom's birthday. Like, always had been. So I probably won't make a video that day. I will be celebrating and also mourning my mom. So probably will not be a good day. But July, I'm going to try to do more videos. Back to making more videos, because I have done some months where I did a video almost every single day. So I want to get back to making my videos. I had a whole schedule: Mental Health Monday, I can't remember what Tuesday was, Wednesday was Whip Wednesday. I will do Whip Wednesday this week. Friday was FO Friday. Friday out. If I have the yarn and have finished, if I have some FOs, I'll do FO Friday this Friday. If not, I'll do something else. I want to get back on track with that. I really appreciate my subscribers. For those of you that decide to stay after the whole Christmas in July thing, thank you. Those who have been my subscribers for a long time before this, thank you for still coming and watching me and putting up with my shenanigans. LJ and he has a YouTube channel also. And so we are brainstorming on some things to do to try to boost his subscribers. So we're going to do some mismatch, probably some videos together on mine and on his. Especially celebrate his birthday. So that's pretty cool. I do know one thing that will be in my prize for my drawing for my video. July 15th, not 16th, sorry, I messed up, guys. July 15th will be, he has a pick, he made some guitar picks that have the album cover to his last album, a picture on there, so that will be in there. Along with, for sure, something from New Mexico. I don't know, keychain, a cup, I haven't decided yet. And then some other goodies, for sure. So, there's those things. I want to ask you to be kind. There are so many people going through so many things. I'm one to speak because when my hormones get to raging, I'm not as kind as I should be. But I am trying to focus on kindness right now. And it is still Pride Month. I did not get my t-shirt. LJ had ordered me a t-shirt that was a mama bear and a baby bear. Because I'm very proud of my daughters and I love them unconditionally. I never want them to think that I am ashamed of them. But my shirt didn't come yet. We still have, when is the 1st? We still have tomorrow. So maybe, maybe tomorrow it'll come, and I will make a video with it on if it comes. I got my mask Lisa made me, so that's good. And you know, a lot of people use the Bible to judge people, but I know this one thing, and that is we are supposed to love everyone, not just those that are easy to love, and not just those who do what we think they're supposed to do. And we all sin, and we're not supposed to judge others for their sins. We are not supposed to me, what someone does is between them and God. I have nothing to do with that. I don't know why I threw that in there, except for recently that's been on my mind. I had someone tell me because their son said he doesn't necessarily believe in God, but that he's spiritual. And she, instead of trying to just love her son and pray for him, if that's how she feels like she needs to, I want him to be a godly man, not a spiritual man. Well, for one, we don't always get what we want, and being hateful about it doesn't help anyone, if that makes sense. So let's all just give each other good vibes, if that's what you do. Pray, if that's what you do. Be kind. That's something we all can do, that we all should agree that we're able to do, regardless of our religious beliefs, is to be kind and try to love each other a little more, even the unlovable. There's a few people that, it's real hard for me to love them, but I can love them and not like who they are. Love and like are two different things. So I don't know why I got off on that, guys. Maybe somebody needed to hear it. I don't know. But I hope everybody is I hope this week is great for everybody. I hope that your 4th of July is what you want it to be, that you will be able to enjoy. We will be watching the city town's fireworks from our home, because usually they congregate at the park and have booths and all that. This year, social distancing, they're encouraging people to watch from their home or from a vehicle if they can't see it from their home. So that's what we will be doing. Not sure what we'll be doing for dinner. Not even sure about LJ's birthday dinner, because he hasn't told me what he wanted to eat. We're not doing anything huge. It's just gonna be me, him, my twins, and the birthday, they might all be here, which is just my twins, and then my oldest daughter and her fiance. And then for 4th of July, the last I knew, my oldest and her fiance were going out of town. I don't know if that's still true, but 4th of July, I will honor my mom. That's what I will be doing, honoring my mom. Even with maybe tears in my eyes, but I'll still be honoring my mom. And I hope all is well with everyone. Oh, and when you get my package, if you get a bunch of little pieces of plastic bags, so I talked about recycling. Here's the deal. I use the grocery plastic bags to make my plarn for my homeless mats. And I feel wasteful to just throw this away. I know that sounds horrible, but it would make great packaging. Can't remember who gave me the idea. Whoever it was, remind me that I could use it for packaging. So if you get a bunch of this, it's not because I'm being hateful, it's because I'm trying to recycle. There, and now I will end this because I have no idea. My brain went all out today and just talked about everything. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you all. Thank you for the new subscribers, and my subscribers that have been with me. I do appreciate that you have stayed with me, because I'm all over the place, and apparently some of you like that, so that's great, right? Bye.